Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Blindly Plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Today we are gonna begin episode 5's Rise from the Ashes. Sure. So I was told that this one's actually a fairly long one, so buckle up. Oh, that's very reminiscent of like a Nintendo game, or a Super Nintendo game with the graphics, I guess. That kind of reminds me of that co-op game. Is this 007? What was that theme song? Was that the police mascot? It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. It's been very quiet, almost too quiet. 2 months without a single trial. Jesus Christ, Phoenix. I've had offers, but none I took. Look, I get depression sucks, but man, you need to pay the bills, okay? That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22, 10 in the morning. Wright and Co. It's actually just Wright's office because we don't have a Co. anymore. Why do I come here to the office every day? Man, I get you're sad that Maya left, but on the fact that like Larry set you up as the criminal back in like elementary school, but dude, come on now. It's not like I want to work. Have you talked to anyone? There you are finally. Hi. Where have you been? My sister's trial's tomorrow. Dots? Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. I mean, yes it does. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Incorrect. Dots? Dots. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Ms. Mia Fey is no longer works here. She's no longer alive, too. She's actually quit living. If you want to be like that, well, rude about it, she was murdered in this very office. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right, your glasses. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yeah, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then! You're better than nobody! My record, even though I don't take that many cases, is just one of miracles. What do you mean, better than no one? Or nobody? I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please! I'm out of time! But please, you have to help! It's my sister! Dots? Maya? Could it be? What? You're not gonna think this lady's Maya, right? She's dressed way too normally. And that's saying something. Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much! My name's Ema Skye. I'm a scientist investigator. Okay. Scientific investigator. You wanna look at my badge? See this? It's my attorney badge. Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before. You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me. Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit. She analyzed it scientifically. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'll give you $50 for it. Sorry, but it's not for sale yet. I mean, can we even pay any of the bills here for $50? Ema, was it? You're a scientific investigator. Yeah, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young. Maybe? She can't be any older or younger than Maya. Okay. Maya was like 17, right? high school junior. Oh no, that makes sense, because seniors can be 17. That's true. Self-styled scientific investigator. No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy or young. Young? I'll be 16-year-olds this year. It says in the court records that you are currently 16. So you're saying right now that you're actually 15. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensic in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. I mean, you look older than Maya. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you call me an 11th grader? But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. The case? So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow. My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? Also, if you knew about Mia, how did you not know she's been dead for, like, what? A half a year at this point? Scientific investigator. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child. I'll have you know. I mean, yes, you are. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah, sure can't fault her for the lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing Why do you have to say it like that, Chronos? Sorry, every time I hear sister, for some reason Vader shows up in my head and it's like, so you have a sister. I don't know, it's trauma maybe from watching Star Wars too many times? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Relation to Mia. My sister asked for Mia specifically. Apparently she doesn't pay attention to the news. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She's always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia's a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. I mean, to be fair, I don't think I've ever heard of a man named Mia. It's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Dots? Or maybe not. Maybe you hate each other. I don't know. Dots? Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, sorry. Move. Detention center. Probably should have examined the room. Dots? Huh, I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am, it's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year, Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Lana? What's up, Lana? Lana? Probably Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look! I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Skye. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Wow, isn't this familiar? Why are you dressed like that? 2 sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... I mean, they look nothing, well, they kind of, maybe it's just the anime style. They kind of have similar appearance, but, I mean, so doesn't everyone if you just take away the hair. Anyways, is something wrong, Mr. Wright? No. Hey, Lana, my badge? Your badge looks new. I polish daily. In a few years, that gold plating will flake off. Then you'll see the real you. Gah, whatever happened to the innocent small talk? I give it 3 years. Then we'll see what you have become. Probably jaded. Hey, dog, can you believe this shit? He's frozen in fear of the frigid Ms. Lana. I'm feeling a bit chilly myself. Alright, Lana, where's Rusev? There's something you should know from the start. Which is? The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh. Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's disposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. Ah, my. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot of a prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car? Or trunk? Car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot. Caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. The victim. So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. Oh, shit. It's not Gumshoe, is it? A detective? Death was due to loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means... the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Man, is Gumshoe gonna be a prick to me again? So, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do their job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities, in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district chief's prosecutor, Mr. Wright. I've never heard of you before. In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't... Lana? What happened to your hand? That is a good question. Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject! Wait, she was in a class with Mia, a class head of Mia, wasn't she? Relation to Mia. So, you were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Look, I wasn't doing anything. I was just too busy moping in depression because Maya left, apparently. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. What does that mean? She was different than the other students. Oh yeah, no, if Maya is any indication, I'm sure Mia growing up was just as bad. Different. She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Oh, is there... You guys were in a relationship? Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. The best there is. And the best there ever will be. Okay, Bret Hart, calm down. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Dots? Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yeah? I believe our discussion here has ended. Yeah, it also got really awkward, too. The rest I leave to you. Oh, am I taking the case? You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Right! Well, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. It'll be the first time my client confessed. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know. I mean, she seemed actually kind of alright to me. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. She seems like an alright person aside from killing someone. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? No, okay! But first, never mind. I guess I'll examine the office. Has anything changed here? Steel Samurai. Okay. Maya stuck it up here on the day that she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. Dots? I do sometimes get strange looks from clients, though. What do you mean? We've only had one client, and it's her! Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formal row. They mock me. I tried reading one and made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. Then my foot hurt, too. Mia's desk. I sit here even less now that I've stopped taking cases. I ought to at least dust it off once in a while. Yeah, helps with sinuses. Mia's playing Charlie. I've been taking care of him ever in Maya's absence. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. Egads, the bellboy was staring right at me. Well, shit. Let's go to the parking lot, I guess. So this is the lot where it happened? Doesn't really look like a parking lot. Kinda looks like a lab. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone! Keep up the good work! Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're all going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. Try to not stand out as much as possible. Here, you see? Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? What do we have here? Looks like a Bambina got loose from the branch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied up, partner. Mr. Marshall! Don't do that. Marshall looks like more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What? You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? Phoenix, did we get a bat yet? What's this guy talking about? You shouldn't be drinking on the job either. You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Dots? Dots. Was that a hombre a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Jesus Christ, they really need to up their freaking quality control when they're actually in like hiring detectives. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Has there been any head trauma at the detective agency recently? What the hell's this? What's this? Yeah, a wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet. I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it! This is really basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about it, please. Just put it in your pocket. That's extremely illegal. How's that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Why are all the little girls in this game kleptomaniacs? I'm called to duty always, already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you how to teach you the trick of examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling and tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court records. Okay, you have to be sure the evidence, to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Oh, look! I think there might be a clue there. You should check it out. With the press of an enter. Emma, what does the press of an enter mean? Do you mean with the A button? This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189. See, well, isn't scientific investigation useful? This is just investigating. This isn't scientific. I guess, though, I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID has been added to the court record. Is he the dead person? Let's try to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Here. A name and ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly. There's the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID Yabba Adab. Yabba Dab. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabba Dab? Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point, teehee. Doesn't take much to amuse her. She is 16. Rotate. Nothing? Okay. Excuse me, though. Can I check this? Oh, the beauty. So this is what the back of the badge looks like. And I always thought it had a safety pin. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. Well, that's no fun. What? Okay. So, court record. She's 29, 13 years difference, okay. I mean, that's not too odd, I guess. It's kind of odd. Examine that ATM machine. Ladder. Aha, a ladder! That's a step ladder. What's the difference? It's in scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Here's a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! Oh no, my ears! Maybe it's due to a panoramic pressure? Barometric pressure? I don't know. What's she babbling about? Hey! What did you just say? See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Oh shit, that reminds me of an acceptance speech from, I think it was Jim Carrey, where he gets up there and he couldn't talk. But you can hear his internal thought monologue. He's like, I can't talk. My tongue won't work. I'm blind! I don't know why, but it just gets me every time. Yeah, let's examine this. No clues here. What? It was, oh, here. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Aha! The theory of relativity. What? I gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know. Was Mr. Relativity T. Yeah, Mr. Relativity. German? Or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Pretty sure it wasn't. Is that it? Oh, we can't go through the menu? That stinks. Can we slide? We can slide. Get that one. Door. Look, a door! That must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open! A mysterious lock! I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, please. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know! This wall's merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank! I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. Also, have you taken drugs recently? Because holy shit. An oil drum, and it looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy! I can't even budge it! The drum over there is on its side. Wait! I know! I'll hide in it here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Yes, you are. Alright, you know what? I think we'll call it here for right now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you hit my video so I can check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.